Okay, so who's first pick?
Bobby.
Okay, Bobby, what's your team name?
Green Machine.
All right. Okay,
Pick number
who's
2,
second?
Rajan. Josh.
Dr. J.
Crap. Third pick is
Okay.
tough.
Darrell.
New York Knicks.
First pick, James Dolan.
I could
Can't
dream.
wait to see that.
My dream Knicks team.
Jesus.
Yeah,
We're all gonna boo your first pick like that kid for Zingis.
yeah.
I'm fifth, obviously. Golden Turtle.
Okay.
Darrell's team name should be Frozen Envelope.
Envelope.
All right, everybody good?
Golden
Just
Turtle.
gonna put word on Audacity.
What does that even mean?
It's a restaurant that I go to in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was a
Like
Warriors
referencing,
thing.
like somebody from the Warriors.
Oh, Ultimate Warrior would have been a great one. Change my name to Ultimate Warrior. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Stretch 4 podcast. I'm your host, Peter Tran, and on the line I got my not-so-much pick-and-pop partner, Josh Cohen. How you doing? Josh Cohen, are you there?
Just chilling, sorry. Forgot to unmute.
This guy's too chillin', man. Damn. So Raj, how you feeling?
I'm not too bad, man. Not too bad. Looking forward to this draft.
Yeah, it should be fun. And we got a couple of guests. We're bringing back Darrell Wonge. You heard his voice a couple of weeks ago.
Glad to still be alive, fellas.
Yes, sir. And new to the pod, Bobby Walia. How you feeling, man? Welcome.
Pretty good, thanks, Peter. Big fan since day one.
Oh, yeah. Ride or die. All right. We're doing a, let's call it a draft of the top 50 players that we're going to pick out. So we each have a team. We're going to base it off of 10 players, and we're only looking at the last 30 years. So similar to our similar to our program where we had, the best teams of the last 30 years, this is also going to be the same timeline. So we're not going back to the 80s, not the 70s. You won't hear any Wilt Chamberlain or Bill Russell mentions, but you'll definitely hear about Jordan a lot, I'm guessing. Now, with the first overall pick of our mock draft, Bobby Walia controlling the Green Machine. Who do you have?
I think I'm pretty safe in taking the Ghost in Chicago. I'm going to go with Michael Jordan.
Safe pick. I like that. No real issues there.
Are you sure, Bobby? Because I'm the Raging Bulls, and it'd be only fitting if I picked the GOAT. But
I mean, I really wanted Bill Russell, but I guess I got to go Jordan.
So we don't have any LeBron stands on this podcast. Are we going to dispute this pick?
You know what I mean? I was going to let him just live, but we're not going to get that. That'll take too much time away.
well,
It's okay.
fittingly
you can talk
enough,
about LeBron next.
Yeah. Fittingly enough, I am actually gonna have to choose LeBron James, even though I have my reservations about him. But obviously, he's one of the best players to ever do it, so he definitely deserves to be a top 3 pick.
Yeah, one of those two guys are going to go, obviously, in this order. I mean, you can't have them as number 3, even if you are the biggest Kobe stan in the world, I don't think. But with my pick for the third pick in the draft, I'm actually not going to pick Kobe Bryant. I am going with Tim Duncan.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
Tim Duncan had 20 straight playoff years, obviously, 5-time NBA champion, 15-time All-Defensive, 15-time All-NBA. I think he was a better player and had a better career overall than Kobe did.
Josh is full of Wikipedia facts right now.
Right. That's right.
All right, Darrell, who you got at number 4?
Number 4, I'm going with Shaq, a.k.a. Superman, Mr. Unstoppable.
Oh my goodness! Look at this, the big Diesel.
Yeah, I actually thought he was gonna survive much later, but you know what? Shaq was unstoppable, so I was surprised that he was picked at 4, but yeah, I would probably have done the same.
Kobe's rolling over in his grave.
I'm not gonna
now.
lie to you, that one really threw me a wrench in my plan. I wanted Shaq.
That's disrespectful.
So give me Kobe.
Give me Kobe.
Give me Kobe. Give me Kobe.
Yeah. Like, are you serious? Come on, man.
As if Shaq was picked before Kobe.
Who do you guys think actually had the better career, Shaq or Kobe?
Kobe had the better
Career?
career.
Kobe.
Kobe had the better career, but Shaq was the better player in his prime. It's that Shaq just didn't take care of himself as he got older.
Or
Yeah,
in his prime.
To be fair, he didn't need to.
Yeah. The thing is, Shaq was more dominant. At one moment, Shaq was the most dominant player probably in the history of the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, it depends how you're looking at this, too. If you're trying to actually build a team or if you're just trying to go by career totals and how the player played over the course of the 20 years that they were in the league or 15 years or whatever it is.
Okay, now with the first pick of the second round, I am going to take... Do I go big or do I go another wing?
Do you really want our help?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
go
I
to
guess I
Shaq
should.
is still
DeRozan's
on the
here
board,
if you
Peter.
want him.
Oh, so is Chauncey Billups. My God. Give me Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay.
2-time champ. Finals MVPs. At one point, probably the best center in the league. Give me that. Give me Hakeem.
Yeah, I had him ranked above Shaq overall. I think he had a better career than Shaq did. And I think...
Oh, no. Excuse me? Excuse me. What? Man, he had to get his championships when Jordan left.
That is true, but he's the one guy that I think could have taken down Jordan if, they played in their primes, if Jordan was there at, during those years.
They did play in their proms.
Yeah, but I think
mean,
those
that
were
is true.
Hakeem's best teams. I think that he had the best shot out of all the superstars from the 90s to take Jordan down because Chicago had no answer for him when they played. I think he was averaging like 30-plus points per game against the Bulls those years.
With a loss. I mean, Shaq used to give him like 30 plus, but he still lost to him when he was younger until he got older, and then he just started dominating. They had to change the rules because of Shaq.
That is
True.
true.
Hakeem
That's
did
true,
beat him
but-
in the finals, though.
He was a baby.
Baby Shaq.
Yeah, that was like 25-year-old Shaq compared to 31-year-old Hakeem kind of thing.
Yeah. I do
But
think
Hakeem
that
also-
finals also pushed Shaq into, getting into better shape. He was already in good shape at that time, but he just became dominant once he got to the Lakers, too.
Yeah. Hakeem also fasted and played. That's badass.
Yeah, it's like the craziest thing.
The real reason
Fasting or-
Shaq was better on the Lakers is because he didn't have to play with Dennis Scott anymore.
That's like Hakeem and Kenny Smith, man. All right, Darrell, who you got?
Ah, man, it's a tough one. But I hate to even say this, but I'm gonna go with KD.
Oh, wow. He's finally coming to the Knicks.
Fucking bastard.
Damn. You don't like him that much?
Nah, man, he made the softest move in NBA history in my eyes.
What if he actually went to the Knicks that last summer? Would you like him now?
Best friends. I even moved back to New York.
Just to see KD.
If he doesn't move and he actually stays in OKC, he could have been considered to be like a top 10 player by the time his career ended, I think. And he actually won a championship there,
I mean, I think they would have got one. I don't know about multiple, but I think they would have got one because they were right there on the cusp. Is that after that one they lost, every year after, either one of them were hurt. Either him or Westbrook were hurt. The time that they were both healthy, that's when they had that year. They was up 3-1 on the Warriors, and they just flopped.
Yeah, in 15.
16.
16, yeah, my bad.
So with my pick, I'm going with my guy KG, my favorite player of all time.
Fuck.
Obviously,
Ooh.
KG had one of the best careers of any big man ever. He was arguably the best defensive big man ever, obviously, and he had a bunch of years wasted in Minnesota, which were painful to watch. Having guys like Wally Zerbiak and Troy Hudson as his best players for a bunch of years. But once he reached the Celtics and he reached the pinnacle of his career and winning the championship, it was a sight to see. It's fun times.
That one put a huge wrench in my plans. Like, I don't know why I thought he was going to survive your pick. I still want to go big here. Just how big am I going to go?
Minute Bull.
No, I think I'm going to have to go with the mailman himself. I'm taking Karl Malone. Okay. I need a power forward, and I think he would work well with LeBron.
Would Karl Malone have as good of a career if he wasn't with Stockton?
Yes.
You think he would have scored in any kind of system?
Yeah, I think so. He wouldn't have the numbers, though.
Yeah, he wouldn't have scored that many points.
Why do you think that?
I mean, Stockton set him up for like a high percentage of his looks, right? So I think if you put him with another point guard, another system, I don't think he puts up the kind of stats that he was putting up, especially like efficiency-wise. Because he got like a bunch of really good looks off the Stockton pick and roll.
Yeah, I agree. I think he would have been a lot more skilled offensively and adapted to different play styles, but he got a little bit of his load cut off because of Stockton. He got the easy way.
Especially in the 90s. You didn't see much pick and roll games outside of those two, right?
I mean, that was their bread and butter.
Yeah.
But the man was a beast. He was one of the strongest players in the NBA. And I mean, they have a picture of that man lifting up a truck.
And he literally was an Iron Man, too. I think he only missed like less than 40 games in his career or something crazy like that.
Shot a high percentage from the free throw line, hit the bank shot. You know, I mean, he was hitting mid-range shots before Tim Duncan made it famous.
That's true. You ever hear Isaiah Thomas's take that the Utah Jazz, although were carried to the finals by Karl Malone, was also detrimented by Karl Malone's free throw shooting? Because you could never hit his shots in the clutch.
Nah, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas, man, roasts Karl Malone any chance he gets.
Isaiah Thomas roasts everyone when he gets.
Yeah.
He just loves
That
that.
man was a beast, though. That man was a beast.
Mailman doesn't live on Sundays, though. You guys remember that? Remember Game 6 against the Bulls? He had that turnover late in the game that led to the Jordan shot. So another example of him choking in the clutch. I'm just hating right now.
Scotty.
Green Machine, what you got?
I really wanted KG, not only because he's my favorite player, but just a guy that can switch on everybody. So to keep going with Jordan, I'm going to have to upgrade a little bit on Pippen and go with Kawhi Leonard.
Ooh.
Man,
I
these
like that.
people are... Yeah, people are just
crazy.
taking my picks left, right, and center. I was just hoping that Leonard would survive. Oh, this is tough.
Yeah, I had Kawhi ranked above Pippen, too, just based on his finals MVPs and him actually leading a team to the championship.
Mm-hmm.
Not pouting because he's on the bench.
Yeah.
Poor Scotty. Green Machine, back-to-back picks.
This one seems a little easy for me. I've got Jordan who needs the ball. Let's make it a guy who can get everybody the ball where they want. I'm gonna take John Stockton.
Very sound pick. Also from the 84 draft.
Yeah, Green Machine has a little of a retro look. Like he has like those hard-nosed, like blue-collar players. Like,
Hey, if I can't get the players I want, I'm gonna get the players that can stop the players I want.
yeah. Doesn't John Stockton still lead the league in steals?
Yep.
Not on the
I think
ball.
assists, too,
though, man.
right?
That's like passing lane steals.
Yeah. But still, they all count the same.
Darrell. You don't like picking the passing lanes?
That sounded like a hater comment.
It was.
That's like saying Steph Curry won't lead the league in threes because he takes a lot of open shots.
Nah, it's not that bad. But like, I mean, I give Jordan, I give Kawhi, I give Garnett props on their defense. But like, I mean, they lock down people. You know, and they're guarding them one-on-one, locking them down. You know what I mean? Stockton, like, just you can't see him because he's so small. He just like raises his hand up in the pass and he takes it, right?
Remember though, he's white. He doesn't have those long arms. His wingspan is probably just equal to his height. It's not longer.
Yeah.
He's probably the dirtiest player at the point guard position of all time, too.
No.
Okay.
Nah, Chris Paul.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Chris
I don't know. Stockton threw a
Paul's
lot of
just
apples
kind of
back.
nuts on every single level, from high school to the pros. And they're caught on tape.
Oh, Josh, man. Burning your guys here.
Yeah, no, Josh is taking some nice stabs at some of his greats.
Seriously. All right, Raging Bulls. What's the
All
next
right.
pick?
Oof. Again, this is tough. This is like trying to find that balance in my team. Do I go for the dirty Chris Paul, or do I add some shooting on my team? Because obviously we have some players that can play inside. Whew. You know what? I'm gonna actually. I'll probably take Chris Paul.
All right, hold on a second. As
sure
as much
about
as
that?
I like Chris Paul, he's my second favorite player of all time. How do you choose him over Steph Curry?
Defense.
I think the fact that he can facilitate an offense, and I'm hoping to get some very good high quality players in the later rounds. And also, yeah, Steph's a bit of a liability on defense, and these are going to be some sound defensive teams. So he's right up there. Like I considered Steph, but I would probably choose Chris Paul just because this is like an all-star game. Like these are all high quality players, so Chris Paul doesn't need the ball in his hand as much as Steph does.
I disagree.
Yeah, me too. I think like Steph, especially at the point guard position, he's like one of the all-timers in terms of guys that play off the ball, right? I mean, the whole system is based around him often playing off the ball and going off those screens and being an offense all to himself.
I think what you really have to consider here is the LeBron James and Steph Curry dynamic just would not work.
That's a good point.
Yeah, there's no way LeBron's going to give him the ball.
That
I don't
means
see
Rogers'
LeBron
next
giving
pick
the ball
has
to
to
Chris
be,
Paul
Melo
either.
then, right?
No, LeBron and Chris Paul are friends.
Yeah, that banana boat crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melo's got to be your next pick then, Raj. So with my pick, I'm going with Steph Curry. Maybe the best player left out of the... it's close. But, just having a player that, again, isn't like an offense all to himself, that can score 30-plus points per game, and his prime, rivals almost anybody in this list besides, like, the top few picks, obviously.
Yeah, I have
That's a
no
good-
problem with that. The New York Knicks.
So if I get to my pick, I have a player that would like to be kicked off this list.
Okay.
He go by the name of Kyle Lowry. He's not up to his quality of the rest of these players on this list. I would like him.
It's a championship point guard.
I honestly just think
Hold on. Yes, he has a ring. But is he on the quality level of these other point guards?
No, but I think the reason I added him to the list is there's going to be a bunch of players that are left off this list, our top 50 players, and I just want to highlight some of those players that won't make it. That's why I put him on the list, so he wouldn't get picked.
You know what I heard from that? I live in Toronto. I'm a Toronto fan. I got to get him on the list.
A bit of that, but I also want Josh to feel the reluctance of not taking one of his favorite Raptors, probably of all time. I was going to put Bargnani on there, but I think that was a bit too much. Like, Lowry at least has a ring.
Hey, if we're going to bring up Lowry, how the hell is John Wall on this list?
Facts.
True.
I'll give you that.
All right, Darrell, let's keep on pushing here.
I am going with Penny Hardaway.
Ooh. Penny Hardaway. How many prime careers did Penny actually, or prime years did Penny actually have in his career? Like
2.
4? 2?
Nah, I'll give him about 5.
Like the mid 90s, right?
Yeah.
Until the first injury?
Him and Shaq played together for what? 3 years?
Yeah, I think it was 3 years.
I said probably like 4.5, because then he played one without Shaq, and that was good. And then it was like the injuries started taking a hold.
Actually, yeah, Penny's prime was about 3 years. His rookie year, he was at 16 and 6. And then he had 3 years straight of 21 and 7 or 6. And then beyond that, he fell off a cliff.
Yeah, man, it's hard to keep rolling when the knees and the ankles are gone, boy.
Yeah. But prime Penny was what, a top 6 player, top 7 player in the league?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Penny
Yeah,
was
back
nice.
then, he was like skinny LeBron. 6'7" point guard that can just get anywhere on the floor that he wanted to. And he could score in any way, no matter who you put on him.
If Penny Hardaway was skinny LeBron, what was Grant Hill?
Oh,
Less built LeBron.
Less built. Oh, that's great.
Well done. Well done.
LeBron off steroids.
Off steroids. You gonna take that, Darrell?
I'm trying not to talk about players that I want to pick later, so hopefully I forget about them.
Your team is going to be first team all injured.
Oh.
I asked before we started the show, injuries out to play.
Yeah, we're taking injuries out of this. We're going injuries off.
Turn that slider down.
Should change his name from New York Knicks to Load Management.
Says the Raptors fan.
Yeah, true.
All right. With my third overall pick, I think I need a point guard because I don't want Kobe handling the ball the whole time. Give me...
Kobe's going to handle the ball anyway, no matter who you pick.
It's true. Give me GP. Gary Payton. I need a defensive point guard, someone who's going to talk all that trash on the floor. Can't let Kevin Garnett be the only one trash talking out here.
Taking GP over Kid, eh?
I love GP, man. I like GP more than Kid.
Me too.
Josh, it's probably your white side talking.
Nah, Kid was a beast, man. I think he had a better career than GP. I think his prime is better than GP, too.
I think GP prime was better, but Kid's career overall was probably better.
I don't know, man. Kid was putting triple-doubles up before Westbrook.
Yeah, he was on his own, though.
Kid's also a wife beater, man. I don't want that kind of nonsense in the locker room.
Well, Karl Malone raped a 12-year-old, so what are we talking about here?
I think like Karl
Don't
Malone on
talk
my
about
team.
my team. Yeah, don't talk about my team. This is on paper. This is on paper.
Hey, let's keep it on the court. Because we're going off the court?
Hey, wait a second, you got Kobe Bryant on your team. I mean, I don't want to, say anything about the dead, but come on.
Wait, whoa. He didn't get he got acquitted for that.
Yeah, there were no criminal charges.
I mean,
He didn't
if you're
get
going off the court, Jordan's a huge liability as well. I mean, his problem got so bad he had to leave the league for a couple of years.
That was LeBron. He doesn't take care of his stepdad. His stepdad's out on the streets. You guys didn't see that video?
Who? Oh, you
Delonte?
Wait, what? What is this?
LeBron.
Delonte West.
Oh
shit,
yeah. That's great. Well done. All right, what round are we on? Fourth round, number 1 pick. Ooh, let me see this. I got Kobe, Hakeem, I got GP. Give me T-Mac. Bang. Kobe and T-Mac wings? Ooh. Give me that. Prime T-Mac.
Good luck trying to get anybody else on that team a shot.
I know.
Okay,
Hey,
man.
Gary Payton will really be able to improve his chest passes here.
It's towel waving.
That's between Gary Payne and Kobe, that sounds like a locker room fight waiting to happen.
I can't wait for it.
I feel like T-Mac's going to be pouting in the corner, too.
T-Mac's going to be on the trainer's table.
Yo, man, we just took the injuries off. Come on now. At least T-Mac's back will be healthy. Won't have to carry teams.
Your team's not going to make it out of the first round, though.
T-Mac was in the finals, man. Remember that.
Yeah, on the bench.
Doesn't matter, man. He was in the finals. That's all I know.
Are you taking Rockets T-Mac or are you taking Spurs T-Mac?
Oh. Yeah, I don't know,
Did he play on the Knicks?
Give me Atlanta Hawks T-Mac. All right, Darrell, who you got?
Oh man, going my boy Grant Hill. Plain simple, man. Considered one of the best players when Jordan left, so he got injured. Man, all rookie team, rookie, all-star his rookie year. Average like before he got injured, was averaging like 26, 28 a game, and an unselfish player too. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah,
So
being
with my
unselfish
pick,
is crazy.
I already have a great front court, especially defensively, and I need to hide Steph Curry, so I'm going to pick Scottie Pippen at the 3.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
Good pick.
Scott is great.
Yeah, it's a nice pick.
And
Raging Bulls?
Like, my team is full of a bunch of schoolboys, right? A bunch of guys that don't really go out. I mean, KG is a little bit out there, but Scotty was a guy that always went out in the town. I mean, he dated Madonna, obviously, so we need some flair in the locker room.
You got flair. You haven't seen Tim Duncan's quarantine haircut?
That's true. I forgot about that.
That's post-career Tim Duncan, though.
Injuries off. Still counts.
Raging Bulls, the team with no actual balls on it.
Yeah. Maybe in spirit they're going to be the new Bulls. I'm going to go. I need a big, so I'm going to go with Patrick Ewing.
Well, I know Hakeem's going to beat your ass, so that's great.
Shaq, too.
Literally every big.
Actually, yeah, every big.
Hey, don't disrespect Pat like that, man. He's a great inside player, boy.
Yeah, he's
get him
actually a
practicing his
New
finger
York
rolls.
Knick. Yeah.
He had a pretty cool haircut in the 90s.
Hey, he got
That
some
was
classic kicks too.
I'm pretty sure he's going to get a lot. He's going to get a lot of easy looks with LeBron and Chris Paul passing him the ball as well, so I'm not too worried.
He might miss him like that layup.
Oh, all right. I'm tapping out here, man. Picking up bad memories over here.
Yeah, he's a center version of Karl Malone in the clutch.
Jesus. You got some haters. All right, Green Machine, what you got?
I know my two picks, but I just want to see who I want to go first. I think it's tough for me to leave off Dirk first, so I'll take Dirk with my first pick here.
Very nice. And then the first pick of the 5th round.
Still missing a center, but I think I'm going to go with David Robinson here.
In the mighty words of Shaq, barbecue chicken.
Guy to rebound and hit some mid-range shots.
Yeah, Robinson was a beast. He scored 70-plus points in one of the games, too. He was a scoring champion.
He was nice. He was nice in his prime.
I think he was better than Pat.
Yeah, I think
I don't know. I wouldn't say he's better. They're definitely about equal though. Like I can't necessarily either one's better. They were both great in their own way.
Hey, you could have taken Patrick Ewing on your team.
Well, if he was still around, maybe I would have. But I mean,
Man, Robinson averaged 21 and 11 over the course of his career. Damn.
Damn, that's really good.
yeah, it was a big.
That's it. All right,
Raging
so
Bulls.
yeah. So I'm gonna. What do I need here? I need a shooting guard, to complete my roster.
You have a very muscular front court.
Yeah, I think I'm just a bunch of big dudes. Like, some would argue my team should be renamed Anti-Clutch.
I hope you pick Carl or Dennis Rodman.
No, I'm not going Rodman.
Also, don't disrespect Chris Paul like that. He's the clutchest player in the league this year. All right, relax.
Yeah, but I don't want
During the regular
OKC.
season.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna have to give this player his due respect. Take Allen Iverson.
Yeah, I was waiting for somebody to pick him up.
No comment.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. We got time.
No, you don't.
How do you feel about AI, Bobby? Tell us how you really feel.
I don't know. I like him, but I just think these players kind of need the ball to move. None of these players are very good as a spot-up shooter except for Steph Curry.
Yeah, but he's not on my team. I'm Iverson, Ewing, Paul, Malone, and James.
Oh, that's even worse. You have no spot-up shooters.
Well, don't worry. I'll get them in the later rounds.
Yeah, you can pick up Booby Gibson.
Take Joe Johnson if he needs to. Another ISO.
Hey. All right, Dr. J, what you got?
So with my pick, who is the best player available right now? So it's between... Picking a big right now is very enticing. But I'm going to go with either Kidd or Wade. I think I'm going to go with Dwayne Wade with my pick.
Oh, disgusting.
Disgusting good or disgusting bad?
Probably a bit of both, but I can't hate him as a player. Like, obviously a great player, but I don't know. I'm just not a huge Wade guy, but he's obviously one of the better shooting guards, especially modern.
Why are you not a
shooting
Wade
guards.
guy?
Just, I don't know. I think it's all has to stem with just him, too much of him after he retired. Like, give me a break, you know?
So it's the after playing days that you're against right now. It's not more so what he did during his career, because in his prime he was an absolute animal.
Yeah, it's probably that.
So you're just hating on him because of what he did in the dunk contest.
More or less, yeah.
Let's keep it moving here. New York Knicks.
Let me see. I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Klay Thompson.
Boom.
I feel like there's one particular player that's being overlooked. One big guy that hasn't been picked yet that should have been picked like a round ago. Hopefully he falls to me.
A big guy, eh?
Oh yeah.
Is it Vlade Divac?
Close.
Josh? Alright. So, I got Kobe, a Hakeem, Peyton, McGrady. I think I need some more size.
You need
Give
a
me
guy that's not going to shoot the ball at all.
Give me Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh.
Man, that's just disrespectful. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's...
Seriously? You're crazy, man. Chris Bosh on Miami?
Okay, first of all, you're picking Chris Bosh over a bunch of big guys that are way better than him. That have
No,
way
man,
better careers.
I want someone to fall into place right now. We've already talked about how my team is very heavy up top, so we're going Chris Bosh because he knows his role.
Yeah, Chris Bosh did have that 0-point game 7, so I guess he's on your team.
Only a Kyle Lowry fan would know about that.
I feel like Bosh wouldn't come to the game, though, with Kobe on his team. Like, after a while, Kobe's just going to wear him down. I mean, look what LeBron did to him. So
do
I
you
can't imagine
mean?
what Kobe's going to do to him.
What are you talking about? Chris Bosh had zero issues with LeBron, man. Get out of here.
He had issues with his role at times, and now he's, the 5th option on this team?
At the beginning, he had issues. Not when he learned what his role would actually be.
I don't think he was ever content in his role, but he just sort of accepted it.
That's what
I think he
content
was
means,
content after winning that chip.
man. Yeah, like, are you kidding me? How many times is Chris Bosh an All-Star? 8? 9 times?
Yeah, he was an all-star with the Raptors, too.
Yeah,
I definitely think if prime Chris Bosh was playing the NBA right now, he'd be one of the best big men in the league.
For sure. Agreed.
That's true.
Yeah, enough with the Chris Bosh slander, man. You're just mad because he left Toronto.
I won't hide my biases.
Everybody leaves Toronto.
Except for Kyle Lowry.
That's why he don't deserve to be on this list.
All right, with the first pick of the 6th round. Give me... What do I got here? I got T-Mac, Peyton, Bosh, Olajuwon, Kobe. Oh, man.
You know you want to take Billups, just do it.
Dude, I'm so tempted, but not yet.
Wilson Chandler, he's like searching, find Wilson Chandler.
Oh, man. This is going to be my first guy off the bench?
Yeah. You're 6th man.
God. Oh, my God. Give me Ray Allen. Best three-point shooter in NBA history after Steph.
Fucker. That was my pick. I was waiting for him to drop.
Yo, man, I ain't letting Jesus drop, okay?
Man, y'all are disrespecting the 90s guys right now.
I really hope you pick Clyde Drexler so I can roast you.
Not him.
All right, Darrell, who you got?
I'm gonna have to go with Anthony Davis. Stretch the floor, hell of a defender, and get you an easy 30.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's a versatile big.
All right.
He's all right. Come on, man.
He's gonna be a top 10 power forward of all time.
Top 5.
probably top five.
You can argue top five. You can argue top five, but that's a hard bracket to get into.
I don't think it's top 5.
Speaking of top 5, how are you guys going to disrespect Charles Barkley like that?
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I'm picking Anthony Davis over Charles Barkley, who's already a top maybe 3 power forward of all time, probably 5, obviously. But I mean, in his prime years, he brought that Suns team to the finals, and in Philadelphia, he was a problem before he got traded. I mean, he averaged 28 points per game in his best year, and on the boards, I mean, the guy's 6'4", and he averaged 15 rebounds in 1 year, and he averaged 12 overall throughout the course of his career, 22 and 12 in his career, and you're disrespecting him like this. Unacceptable.
I mean, me personally, Charles Barkley is a hell of a player. With respect to him, but like, he's, who am I picking him over? Shaq got that position down locked. You know what I mean? AD, if I have him come off the bench, you know what he's going to do. You know what I mean? Charles can't shoot the ball for me.
I was more so talking about Peter picking Chris Bosh over him.
Oh, yeah. That's
I'm cool with Chris
Ewing.
Bosh got rings. I don't want no fatties on my team, man.
You want to know what?
I don't want no fatties on my team. Charles Barkley gonna go to Taco Bell before a game? Get out of here.
Yeah, but we only taking players in their prime, though.
Okay, sorry. Charles Barkley going to McDonald's for fish fillets instead? Come on, man. Yeah, this guy used to literally eat 2 combos before games and then go in. I don't want that.
Hey, who's going to guard him on your team? Chris Bosh? Chris Bosh is a twig.
Yeah.
Barkley's going to put his ass into him, and, Bosh's lungs are going to explode.
Yo, Charles Barkley can keep shooting his 18% from 3 all day. That's all I'm telling you.
He is the worst 3-point percentage shooter of all time. So
he's worse than Russell Westbrook.
We're going to keep him down on the block where he belongs.
I don't think so, man. Your team has literally no one outside other than Steph.
Scotty can shoot a little bit.
He's one away, and then you got nobody on the outside.
Jesus. Yo,
We'll
Kevin
extend
Garnett.
KG's range by 2 feet instead of him taking those 22-footers.
Josh's backup ball handler is Kevin Garnett.
Hey, he played point guard 1 year in the playoffs, so there's
Exactly. You're running the 0-4 Wolves offense.
Yep.
All right, Raging Bulls, what you got?
It's tough here. I'm probably going to end up choosing Reggie Miller with this pick. I need a bit of shooting.
Not bad.
A bit high, but yeah.
Yeah, before Ray Allen, he was the best 3-point shooter, so.
Yeah, and I need the shooting.
Right now, probably. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. Green Machine with the last pick of the 6th round.
I think I'm gonna go with Giannis.
Damn.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Very nice.
If I can't get
Very good
Shaq,
pick.
get the best thing.
Yeah, multiple time. Well, after this year, he'll be multiple time MVP. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Still 0 rings, though.
He's gonna get at least one.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Charles Barkley.
Yeah, he'll get a couple when he comes to the Raptors for sure.
Man, yo, if they're able to pull that off, Masai Ujiri's a god.
Yeah, that
Wait
would
till
be
we get
something
Embiid,
else.
too.
No, we don't want Embiid.
I want Embiid.
The real Giants of Africa here.
Yeah.
Pascal's going to be playing the 3 soon.
Pascal's going to run the point, just like on your team.
Sure.
All right, Green Machine, first pick of the 7th round.
Just because I'm kind of leaning towards taking a Celtic here because I miss KG, but it feels like a mistake. So I think I'm gonna go with Jason Kidd here.
Solid pick.
Damn, that was my pick. Surprised you went this low.
Needed some
Yeah,
size
if I-
after John Stockton.
All right, it's
Yeah,
my
this is
turn.
what Peter should have done, actually. Had, Stockton and Kidd on his team since, they're never going to shoot the ball.
Yeah,
You got
and then they're-
Kobe and Trace McGrady, taking every shot. You might as well have point guards that just play defense and pass you the ball.
Hey, man, I'm coming. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Yeah, Chauncey Billups is
keep
still
playing the
there.
long game.
All right, Raj.
All right, who am I gonna pick here? I don't know. I'm thinking big. I feel like I'm gonna go with another guard here, especially because I have LeBron on my team. I'm going to go with Damian Lillard. That's very high, but sold on his outside game, and I think he'd work well.
With my pick, I'm going to go for one of my favorites. I'm going to go with Manu Ginobili. With my pick to be my lead ball handler off the bench. In the playoffs, he was obviously a monster. And, you know, a lot of people say picking Ginobili over Harden is, it's arguable. But I prefer have Ginobili, a guy who shows up in the playoffs, over a guy who, you know, wilts.
Wow. Unnecessary.
I agree with Manu over Harden.
Harden sucks.
Harden doesn't stop, but Manu's better for
I would
the team.
hate to watch my team.
Hey, Damian Lillard got snubbed from the All-Stars. He's getting snubbed from your starting point guard, too. Chris Paul's not giving that up.
Damian Lillard is like so underrated to me.
Yeah, he's a great player. That's why, like, he's like a Steph Light. That's pretty much what he is. Like, he's not the full package, but like I would say he has the same skill set, and he's still a willing like passer, leader, gets to the rim, finishes at the rim, shoots from good distance, so can't fault him.
He's better than a lot of point guards that's playing nowadays.
I'm looking for when he gets traded to the Raptors.
He's honestly never going to leave Portland.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Ugh, poor guy.
I respect it.
I respect it too, but their management is never going to build a proper team around him.
What do you mean? They tried their best. They brought in Melo.
They're probably going to re-sign him too.
Okay. I'm up? Yeah.
Yeah, you're up.
I'm going to go with Mr. O'Connor himself, Steve Nash.
Solid pick.
I definitely thought that was Kyle Lowry going.
A pick and roll game going to be crazy off the bench.
Yeah. Steve Nash with Davis running the second unit.
Yeah, you got a fun team.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
There's a couple rings in there.
Not bad. What do I got here? Give me world champion Rasheed Wallace.
Oh my
Rasheed
god.
Wallace
Come
in his
on,
prime.
man.
God.
Come on.
Rasheed Wallace in his prime? Get out of
Oh
here.
my god. So many guys left. You choose Sheed. I love Sheed, but come on.
Sheed in his prime?
Is Sheed even on the spreadsheet?
Yeah, he was added late edition.
Probably by Peter.
She's nice.
Yo,
though.
Sheed. Talk to him about Sheed in his prime, man.
Nah, he was a beast, though. He was a beast. But for your team, man, boy, y'all gonna be fighting in the locker room. Fights in the locker room, bus, fights in practice.
You got a lot of hotheads on your team, man.
Yeah, I know. That's what I want, man. I want guys with fire. I might add Russell Westbrook to this group. I'm kidding. I'm not
First team
taking
all
Russell
angry.
First team all angry.
My team was playing your team. We're gonna blow you out in the first half. I'm just gonna go to Shaq and be like, "Yo, Shaq, whisper to Gary Payton, tell him to ask Kobe how his ass tastes." And that's gonna start. That's gonna blow up the whole bench, right there.
Both teams played hard, my man. Both teams played hard.
Nah, she's nice though. She's nice.
Now I'm gonna go with what is this 8th round? Man, you guys are in my head with my locker room now. Now I'm trying to look for guys.
Right now, a lot of talent. Oh, boy, hey, you might as well go full circle and get Gilbert to bring some guns in there.
Yeah.
No, hell no. I don't want no criminals on my team.
Oh man, I was thinking the same thing, Darrell. I was like, man, you might as well just get Arenas.
I'd rather take Ron Artest before Gilbert Arenas, man.
Ron Artest is solid.
Fights in the locker room, fights with the fans.
Oh man.
Yeah, you need to keep chairs and sharp objects out of your locker room.
Sharp objects. No forks in the locker room, guys. Who do I go with? Oh, you guys are really in my head here. I don't like this. Alright. All over the place, man.
You guys remember the story about Tracy McGrady in his first couple of years in Toronto, just staying inside of his hotel room because he was afraid to go out in the city? It feels like he's going to stay in a hotel room this time because he's afraid to play in the same court as all these guys.
He actually didn't leave his hotel room?
Yeah.
He was like 18 years old. He was like a kid. You know what I mean? He's from where is he from? He's from Florida, right?
Yeah, he's from Florida.
Yeah, he was homesick at the time.
His mom's sick. He's 18. He's used to fucking 80-degree weather. He comes into the frozen tundra. You know what I mean? If you walk in the age and shit, I'd be scared too.
Frozen tundra.
It's pretty sad
And
being
also
scared
me.
of some nice people, though.
Yeah, this is Canada, man. Come on.
If you walk around all day and people are like, you bump into somebody, you wave at somebody, people are like, who the fuck you talking to? Who you waving at? That's what you're used to on a daily basis. And then you come to meet some nice people and they're like, hey, how you doing? You like, yo, all right, you must be like a psychopath.
You don't trust these people?
Can't. It takes you a while to adapt.
Is that how you were?
Yeah. When I went to school down south, it was so nice down there. My first year, I was mean to everybody. People wave on me. I'm like, who the fuck you waving at? You don't know you. They're like, I'm just being nice. Like, I don't fucking know you. Don't talk to me. If you weren't on the team, I really didn't fuck with you.
We should put you on Peter's team.
Yeah.
Then we definitely fighting.
Peter might as well.
Oh my-
He's deciding between Draymond and Gilbert.
Bro, I'm stalling so hard right now. That's why I asked Darrell about his college career. Do I?
Oh, you know what you need in your locker room? Sean Kemp.
Oh, Sean Kemp would be hilarious.
Nah, get Butler.
You might as well bring Sean Kemp. You'll have like 17 ball boys. All of his kids come in.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh, man. Do I do it? Do I go with Rodman?
No,
Really just-
there you go.
man.
Forgot about him. Get him on the team.
Beast, though, boy.
You might as
After
well
the
be
game,
on
they're
brand.
gonna fly out to Vegas. It'd be great.
Yeah, man, I'm going all crazy team. Give me Dennis Rodman. I'm leaning into this.
The crazy shit about Rodman, he wasn't a problem on really nobody's team. He was always a problem with other players on the opposite team. Like, all his teammates always loved him.
Yeah. And you know what? He's just going to rebound the ball for my guys. It's perfect. He doesn't want to shoot.
Yeah, there's a
23 rebounds, no points. Let's go.
there's an interview that somebody was doing about him when he was talking about like he would stick his thumb up people's ass when he's like boxing them out and shit like that, just to do anything to get inside your head.
In West Lockett, I like that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, son. I would give your team a reality show. You know what I mean?
The Ultimate Warrior, man. All right, Darrell. Who's your next pick?
Oh my god, what I got here on the board? Let me get Butler. Get a dog, another dog on the team, boy. Get Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Buckets.
Very nice. Love Jimmy.
Yeah, that bench is mean. That bench is very mean.
Except for Steve Nash.
Someone
Not
has to
so
pass
mean.
the ball.
Josh?
Mr. MVP on that.
I'm gonna go with
Two
Chris
times.
Webber.
Oh,
I need more
fuck,
ball
man.
handling off the bench, and a guy that could have been one of the best big men ever if he didn't get injured multiple times. His prime years were also just insane. And, Sacramento teams, I know we're going to have a podcast soon about the teams that never won that were, some of the best ever, or the best ever teams that didn't win, sorry. And that 2002 Sacramento team was one of my favorites, so give me C-Web.
That is what you call a tease, my friend. Yo, as if you said, I need some more ball handling on my team, and you chose a big.
Yeah.
Yo, Chris Webber was nice with it, man.
I know, but come on, man.
I mean, he's not
Guy
gonna
can run an offense.
He's down take a full court for you.
He knows how to run the offense.
Get him in the high post, he's a problem.
And late game situations, make sure you got some timeouts.
Just keep him on the bench, man.
Just call Jalen Rose.
He is not going to be seeing the floor with KG and Tim Duncan, don't worry.
I don't know. Depends on situation.
And Charles Barkley.
Nah.
Nah, there's no scenario where he'd play over those guys. Especially late in the game. I'm not taking any chances.
All right, Raj.
All right, just because I'm going with some chemistry here, and this is just for fit, not because I think he deserves to be the 39th overall pick in our draft, but I'm going with Kevin Love.
Love's nice.
Yeah, he gets boards and space the floor.
I wouldn't want him working out unsupervised, though, man. Might break his hand doing push-ups again.
See, what people forget about him, though, kind of like what they forget about Bosch, is how much they were, how dominant, how much of a beast they were before they got with LeBron, and they got, specialized in in a certain position. But, he was did he break the record for the most double doubles and all shit like that?
I remember he had a 30 for 30 game.
Yeah, he had a couple 50 boys and everything.
Yeah. Kevin Love was nice in Minnesota.
Yeah. I'm taking Minnesota, Kevin.
I'll give the Bosch the nod over him, though, because Bosch took his team at least to the playoffs.
Oh, of course. Bosch is better.
Man, Sean Kemp is rolling over in his grave right now.
Yo, Sean Kemp is one KFC bucket too many right now.
Kemp died.
No, I just playing. But the fact you had to actually ask that just proves my point.
I would have asked that while he was playing too.
Sean Kemp was good, but you really think Sean Kemp was better than Bosch or Love?
Prime years? I would say so.
He had some amazing dunks.
Nah.
He was a knockdown shooter from mid range.
Yeah, he was like Amari before Amari, and that team went to the finals too. And he was the second best, arguably the first best player, but second best player really on that team.
Nah, he was second for sure.
Bosch played D. Bosch could guard 1 through 5.
Oh, I meant Stoudemire.
Stoudemire was nice. They got robbed. They definitely got robbed. They should not suspended all of them for stepping on the court. That was bullshit.
Yeah.
They might have a chip if it wasn't for that.
They would have had a ship.
What year was that, 07?
I think so.
Yeah, it was one of the Nash MVP years.
Yeah, so would have had LeBron in the finals? First LeBron Cavs? Easy.
Oh, they would have destroyed them. Oh my god.
Easy.
The Suns scored so many points in relation to the rest of the league that year. I mean, there would have been some crazy scores in that series.
Yeah.
130 to 70.
You don't think the Cavs would have got to 100?
I don't think so. You see that Cavs roster? And Sasha Pavlovic starting.
It wasn't like the Suns were never playing defense, though. I give you that. They outscored them. But, wasn't to lock down. LeBron would have probably got 70 on his own where they play D.
That team is the worst finals team in the history of the NBA.
Who?
The Cavs from 07. Okay, think of one worse. Just try. It's impossible.
I mean, they're up there.
Philly's team wasn't that much better.
True. But at least they had Mutombo to go with Iverson.
Yeah, they had a better supporting cast around Iverson than LeBron did.
But then you have what's the name that was an All-Star that year too for LeBron?
Mo Williams?
No.
Or,
Gauskas?
Big Z.
Yeah, that's a fake All-Star. That's the Eastern All-Star. That's not real.
Yeah, it's like Jamal McGlure making an All-Star team.
But Mutombo was far past his prime, and he was in the East, and he, you know what I mean. So it's
I don't know. Deke was pretty good that year, man.
Yeah, wasn't he DPOY that year?
I think he
was. He was.
Yeah, Mutombo was still nice,
he
man.
was defensive player that year. You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Shaq destroyed him against him.
All right, I'll take that. If he was the defensive player of the year that year, I'll take.
That's pretty good, right?
Yo, who just did the Yoda voice?
Me.
Yo, let's get back to this. Bobby, who you got with your last pick of the 8th round?
It looks like I need some shooting off the bench. I'm gonna go a little off board here, and I'm gonna take Chris Mullin.
Damn. Okay.
Chris
Okay,
Mullin.
so you got 2 alcoholics coming off your bench. That's pretty good.
It worked for them. You make the dream team for something.
Yeah, it
Chris
balances
Mullin
out
also
Giannis
beat his wife,
Laundry
too?
Smoothies. Huh?
Nothing.
All right. First pick of the 9th round. Green Machine.
gonna go Yao Ming.
I like the pick.
Yeah.
That's a solid pick for some depth off the bench. Josh, you still don't have a center, eh?
Nope.
Yeah, I do. I got Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan's a power forward.
No, Tim Duncan is a center. Come on. We're gonna get into this again. He can play. He can play center as well.
But isn't Tim Duncan's nickname best power forward ever?
Yeah, it's by a bunch of people who didn't watch.
Get out of here.
Tim Duncan played the majority of his minutes at center, especially when it mattered. Like, you're not seeing Roshan Nesterovic play crunch time minutes.
I think he only played center when Borussia was there.
Robert Ory, too.
That's
So
true.
like 05.
You consider the best power forward of all time, man.
Yeah,
Tim
Tim Duncan, power forward.
Well, I'm playing him at center. And KG
Right.
played center in his later years, too.
KG, but that was only like the last 4 years. He didn't even play center in Boston.
It's true. They had big Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah, but he did close as center with James Posey.
That was their best lineup, too.
I don't know. PJ Brown might argue with that.
Double boy.
Hey, it's a new era, man. I'm going to play Charles Barkley at center off my bench.
Yeah, with the
Running
way
gun.
you play, you can play Ginobili at center.
Yeah, why not?
I think Ginobili's your best ball handler.
Oh, wow. Shots at Steph.
I think,
No, that's not a
Steph Curry
shot.
would,
Ginobili
have
is
to
just
argue
great.
with you.
That's a hell of a ball handler, man.
Yeah, I like Steph
He
more.
too.
He dropped Chris Paul twice. And Chris
Yeah,
Paul's
but
the best point guard.
Chris Paul has no knees anymore.
No,
Not after Steph?
No, don't nah. I can't give you that. He dropped that man twice, and Chris Paul's one of the best point guard defenders ever.
Chris Paul's a little bit of an overrated defender.
No,
Ooh.
It's a little reputation. It's a little reputation over.
Oh, now it's happening.
No, you know, the most overrated defensive player of all time is Kobe Bryant. He is the most overrated.
yeah, but Kobe Bryant's not known as a defensive player. Like nobody ever looks at Kobe and be like, yo, man, he was a hell of a defender.
That's because he never passed the ball.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Kobe, he had so many first-team all-defense, even in his later years when he wasn't playing any defense. It was just funny. He went, 5 years in a row, and everyone's like, wait a second, Tony Allen's out here. What's going on?
Kobe is the inventor of the fake defense hustle.
Oh, yeah.
The same reason that Russell Westbrook is regarded as a good defender.
And the fact that Russell Westbrook hasn't even been picked yet is hilarious.
No, that's actually understandable. With all the plays on this list, what's crazy is that James Harden hasn't been picked yet. He's considered
Yeah, he's trash.
best scorers of all time.
Best scorers of all time when no one else touches the ball.
Yeah.
Understandably so, but if you just looking on paper at the numbers, I mean,
Yeah. And it's hard to score.
He's
like
the guy in the
everyone's-
playground you do not want to play with.
But you would hate to play against, though. You would hate to play against Harden. Like, the fact that he's able to put up, 35, 36 points per game when nowadays all these young players and all the players in the modern NBA want to put up big numbers, and he's able to consistently do it. It takes talent. Even though he doesn't pass the ball, it's not easy getting those numbers consistently night in and night out.
To be honest, with all these players on these lists, if Harden's going to be the man on the offense and take all the shots, I'm happy with that.
I'll live with that too. Keep it 100 with you.
Yeah, James Harden's got a nice spot on my team right now.
He'd be bringing all your team to the strip clubs, and then they'd be blowing up. Yeah. All right.
That's
Well,
gonna be Dennis Rodman doing it. Who you got?
All right. I'm gonna go. Mr. Air Canada himself, Vince Carter.
I thought it was Kyle Lowry again.
Man,
No,
don't you understand he don't belong on this list?
You don't like Vince on this list?
No, I was talking about Lowry.
Oh.
This is
The only
not.
Lowry that belongs on this list is Mike Lowry.
Vince is probably the player that didn't live up to his potential the most. Second would be Chris.
Potential?
Who's second?
Second would be Chris Webber. First would be definitely to me would be Vince Carter, who didn't live up to his full potential.
You don't think Penny, Grant Hill, and T-Mac are up there?
Those,
I think
that's
Sheed is
that's
up there,
because
too.
injury though. That's because of injury.
Yeah.
T-Mac, Vince Carter had nothing to do with injury. Think about it. He's one of the most athletic players ever. Still playing till today and still windmilling. You know what I mean? I don't think he ever had a scoring title. Never won a championship. couldn't carry a team to the finals, and he's like skill wise, he's one of the best players to ever play the game. If you actually look at his skill, he just didn't live up to his potential.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against that. Like the other players are more because of injury.
Name a player on this list that's more athletic than him.
Well, I don't think I could name a player on any list more athletic than him. Maybe LeBron. That's it.
LeBron or what's his name? LeBron, Westbrook, or what's the boy's name that's still on here? Blake Griffin might be the closest. But Vince
Blake
is
Griffin's
number
trash.
one. You said what?
Blake Griffin's trash.
I said most athletic.
Yeah, I agree. I think Vince Carter, I'm taking him for all that potential he had with the Raptors and also early Nets days. And also, he's still a good scorer for like a huge part of his 21-year career. And like I picked him up in the 9th round. I felt bad that he was still in the available players list, so I had to grab him.
I think it's a great pick, but I think your bench is missing a little defense there.
My whole team's missing defense, man.
No, you
No,
got
he's starting to not bad.
you got
He's not bad.
Chris, and you got LeBron.
Yeah.
So for my pick, I'm choosing between two guys at the small forward position, and I think I'm going to go with Paul Pierce over Paul George. I think Pierce has obviously had a better career. Obviously George's career is not over yet, but obviously Pierce being paired with KG, I think I like a lot, and just overall, Pierce is one of the most clutch players of all time as well. So I think he'd be a good fit off the bench on my team.
I hate you. That was my last pick.
I'm picking all your boys.
Would Pierce be considered that clutch if they didn't win in 08?
I think so.
Pierce hit a lot of shots even before that, like in the Twan years.
Hey,
he
ask
had a lot of
the Knicks
shots.
fan. How many shots did Paul Pierce hit?
A lot.
He just had a fun game to watch too.
He's I want to say fun game.
Paul Pierce's game was not fun to watch, man.
It's all skill based, man. Like he was really good with his footwork because he wasn't like Kobe to where he can explode over people, but he just got to his spots and he had a lot of moves in his bag.
He mastered the slow fast, like changing your speeds, because he wasn't fast or anything like that. But like when you're guarding somebody, they're able to change their speeds. It can make them seem faster than they really are, and he just knew his spots. He was very skillful.
That's a little generous there. I think he mastered the slow and less slow.
He's still very skillful though, man. He's a beast. But see, okay, so here's my thing. I have listened to you on the podcast a bunch of times. You said LeBron is not clutch, but you just said Paul Pierce is clutch, and it's a fact. LeBron has hit bigger and more clutch shots than Paul Pierce.
I'm just a hater. You ever noticed that?
I'll live with that. I just want you to admit it. I'll live with it.
I respect LeBron, but I've just never been a fan of his.
And it's 4 years of heartbreak for the Raptors in a row. Like, there's a lot of years of hate built up there.
Boy, he took Paul Pierce. He called game.
All right, Darrell.
Let me see here. Ah, man. Into the thick of things. I had a guy's name on my head. It's not on the list, but we started talking about so much other shit I forgot.
Oh, I remember your guy.
No, not him.
Someone else?
Yeah, there was somebody else I thought of too. The name I missed out on. But then we started rambling. I totally forgot. It's gonna take me a minute to think about it again. So, because of that, I'm gonna go with Melo.
Damn, that was gonna be my guy.
Got to get one Nick on this list.
Oh man, Melo. Damn.
To be honest, I thought he'd go undrafted.
Really?
No, I'm just joking.
I was like, damn.
So he sounded like he works for ESPN the way they be hating on that man.
All right, Ultimate Warrior. With the 44th selection.
What do I got here?
Or 45th.
Give me Chauncey. I'm not leaving Chauncey off the board. Come on now.
You gonna pick Tayshaun next?
I might pick Rip, man. All right.
Maybe some Lindsey Hunter action.
Oh, maybe I'll pick Jeremy Lin. How about that?
With your last
Can't
pick.
have Yao Ming.
Oh,
Yo.
yo, Jeremy Lin and Kobe on the same team. Yes.
That'd be wicked. Jeremy Lin would get cussed out of that locker room so fast with this team. Oh my God.
You don't think him and Dennis Rodman would get along?
I think they might actually be best friends.
I think
Dennis
Bosh and
Rodman
Lin
would-
would get along pretty well, though. And then Hakeem is just, I mean, poor guy, man. Like, who's he going to hang around with?
Rodman.
Real.
Ray Allen wants to run those marathons.
Yeah, Chauncey and Hakeem would get along.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, I think Hakeem would get along with everybody. Let's be real. It's Hakeem Olajuwon.
Nah, Hakeem would not get along with Kobe.
Kobe went to Hakeem to train with, man. How do you think
Nah.
Kobe got his footwork?
You got to get that man the ball.
So did Dwight Howard. That doesn't really mean much.
Yeah, but Kobe, it actually worked for Kobe, though. All right. My last pick.
Pick Dwight.
Tempted. Give me Amari.
Amari
Hey, you finally
Stoudemire.
made a good pick. Congrats, man.
Thanks, dude. Give me Amari. I like Amari. Prime Amari? Ooh. Before red wine baths Amari? Give me that.
Breath. He's silly.
He's definitely like one of the funnest big men to watch ever. I mean, he was a monster, especially in those series against Tim Duncan. You averaged like 40 points in one series against TD.
Really? 40?
Yeah, I think it was either 38 or 40 in like a 6-game series.
Damn. That was a problem in those days, man.
Oh yeah.
When he was still athletic.
Didn't play a lick of defense, but it didn't matter.
I don't need defense. I got Dennis Rodman and Rasheed Wallace.
Truth.
All right, Darrell, with your last pick.
Okay, we are only doing 10? It's official?
We can go 12 if you guys want.
Yeah, I think we have enough for 12 if we want.
Let's do 12.
Cool, that makes it a little bit easier than that.
I really hope James Harden goes undrafted.
That'd be hilarious.
Let me see, I got some shoes. Yeah, alright. Alright, that should work. Let me get another super athletic guy. Dominique Wilkins.
It's a good pick.
Neek.
Yeah, that's a very good pick. That was my next pick if he fell.
How many points do you guys think Dominique averaged over the course of his career?
Well, including his later years.
Yeah, his entire career.
Like
Hey, he wasn't that
22.
bad on the Clippers. He was pretty good on the Clippers.
I'm gonna go
You're going to be surprised by the number.
24.
You're actually pretty close. 24.8.
Damn.
Now he was a beast. He can score, man. Man can score. But I don't need him shooting. I just need him to just jump. Just gonna throw it in the air.
Just jump.
Just jump. What's that game? 2-on-2? Oh fuck!
What?
Remember that game? It was like for like what was it, Sega, some shit like that. You know, they're like he on fire.
Oh, like NBA Jam?
Yeah, it's gonna jump just like that. I'll throw it up.
Hey, 2K is pretty much NBA Jam now too.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't played 2K in probably like 10 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
Peter's
When
more like
quarantine's over.
Yeah, Peter's like I haven't played in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 10 hours. Come on over after quarantine.
Yeah, the last time I played 2K, kind of got in a fight, so just swore off of it after that.
That's the only way to play.
All right, Josh.
So with my pick, I'm going to go with a center.
Vladdy.
I love Vladdy, especially in the Sacramento years.
Yeah, man. Pair him with Chris Webber.
I should. I'm going to go with Zoe. I'm going to go with Alonzo Mourning. It's a tough pick between him and Deke, but I'm going to go with Alonzo. I think Alonzo had a better overall prime than Deke did.
What was Zoe's health issues? Do you remember? Was it kidneys or?
Yeah, I think he had a failing kidney or something like that. I think he had a kidney transplant.
Yeah. Good comeback story.
Actually, you know what? He fucked over the Raptors, so never mind. I'm taking
No, it's too late.
The pick is made.
Too late.
You already woke up
God, I
to the
forgot
point you
about
got a
that.
jersey and hat, man.
I'm cutting Alonzo after this podcast is over.
You're gonna drop him?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do trades if you want. I'm open, but we'll see
No,
after.
man, no trades.
Actually,
with
no,
your
I'm getting
team.
I'm getting prime Alonzo with the Heat, so I'm just gonna pretend like the whole Toronto thing just never happened.
No, but you're getting Aaron and Eric Williams too.
Did you say
Joey-
prime
Joey
Alonso
Graham,
with the
too.
Heat? What about the
Yeah.
Hornets?
Yeah, he was good with the Hornets too, but Heat years I think were a little bit better. And him and Larry Johnson had those problems too in those teams, so I think Heat Zoe was the best Zoe.
Ooh, grandmama.
Yeah. All right. With
This is some real Canadian shit.
What?
Sorry. Nah, I'm looking, I'm by my window, and there's a guy with shorts on, playing hockey in the fucking parking lot. It snowed earlier today.
Is he by himself?
Yes, he's by himself.
Okay, I was gonna say you should snitch on him.
I ain't gonna snitch. Yeah, I mean, if you want to die, that's his choice. But
You just did
Testing
snitch
you.
to the podcast.
Yeah, thousands of people are gonna listen to this now.
yeah, but I don't know who he is. He'll be
Yo,
alright.
everybody in the Walia family knows now.
Oh, damn.
But he couldn't wear pants. It's cold outside, man.
Oh my goodness.
If the fucking virus don't get you fucking leukemia, will or some shit
You should just open up your window right now and just yell out, "Wear some fucking pants!"
All right, Raj.
Yeah. So my pick's in. Made sure that he wasn't picked, but I have to choose Dwight Howard.
Yuck.
you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm taking Orlando Magic, Dwight Howard. I just need someone to rebound and play some defense, protect the rim.
You
Yeah,
want
Atlanta Hawks, Dwight Howard was much better.
Wait, what did you say?
The Atlanta Hawks, Dwight Howard was much better.
Oh yes.
Then the Orlando Dwight Howard?
For sure.
No way. Orlando Dwight Howard got him to the finals.
I don't know, man. Dwight Howard, Lakers 2.0 might actually be the best one. He's finally not practicing his ugly ass hook shots.
No offense. I just need defense and rebounds.
Yeah, then you want the Laker.
I feel like
Yeah, Bobby.
Iverson's gonna demand him off your team the first day of training camp.
Well, Iverson
Maybe,
never had
but-
beef with players, just coaches.
No, but he's gonna see Dwight as the corny prick that he is. So get him out of here.
Wow.
No, but he got
that's
LeBron with
harsh,
him though,
man.
CBI.
I think LeBron's gonna tell him to get the fuck out of here too.
I'm gonna go with Paul George here.
Nice.
EG.
Oh, George, good pick. When this is all said and done, I think he's going to have a good career, and he might have been picked up a bit earlier.
Yeah,
Well, I was just about to ask, you think Paul George is going to be a Hall of Famer?
for sure. Hall of Fame so easy to get into now.
Okay, first ballot Hall of Fame.
No.
No, not for unless. Well, if the Clippers would have won this year, then and repeated, then maybe. But no,
You got to look
not
at his
first
class. The people that are playing right now, he's not going to be first ballot.
Yeah, I think if he won back to back, like Peter said, he was the second banana, then maybe. But that's not gonna happen now. So
ballot. But he will get in eventually.
yeah.
They'll be
Yeah,
like
I
Mitch
think so.
Richmond.
Yeah. All right, Green Machine, first pick of the 11th round.
I'm going to go off the board again. This one, it was a little surprising that he wasn't on the list. I'm going to go with Sean Marion.
Hmm.
You're going for aesthetics and the free throws, eh?
Honestly, I just want guys that can switch.
Marion's nice.
Yeah. There we go. All right, so I'm on the board. Oof, what do I need here? I'm actually going to have to take the player that wasn't drafted in the first 10 rounds, and we've been talking a lot about him. But I'm going to have to take one of the best scorers in the game.
Don't do it.
Currently. I know, but I have to.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
DeMar DeRozan. Let's go.
Yeah, it is DeMar. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's going to be James Harden.
You could have DeMar and Vince, man. Come on.
The entire, and then add Lowry as my last pick.
Yeah, he was going to go eventually, James Harden.
Dr. J.
Who's going to be okay with sitting on the bench? That is the question.
Nobody.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Lamar Odom, just because I enjoyed watching him so much, and he's another guy that can switch 1 through 4, 1 through 5, super versatile, and a guy that can bring the ball up the court. So I'm gonna go with Odom.
Yeah, Lamar's great.
James Dolan, you're on the clock.
James, don't disrespect me like that, man. Oh.
He's gonna kick you out of the spot.
I'm gonna go with the shooter that I want to hit, which I don't have on the list, which I'm surprised about.
John Starks, Mark Jackson.
J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith.
Well, actually, you should have said Allen Houston. He's like a really good shooter too, but that's not who I'm choosing. I'm choosing
No, but you said you're gonna choose guys from the '90s, the '90s New York Knicks. Where's Charles Oakley at?
He's been banned.
He can't come anywhere around the Knicks. He's banned.
He's not good enough to be on this list. He's a good player.
Don't say that to him.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to get beat up. I want some shooting. I want another shooter, so I'm gonna go with Bradley Beal.
Good pick.
All right.
Yeah, Bradley Beal, that's a good pick.
Yeah, that's nice. Whew. What do I add to this team?
Oh, look, your team name, eh? Trash.
Oh, wow. The disrespect, man. What the hell? Come on.
That was a little rough.
Give me...
Yeah. Let's get that name changed.
Give me Mutombo.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Dikembe Mutombo.
Mutombo. There we go. And now Peter,
And
the
then-
last pick.
My last pick. Whew. I'm gonna go with my last pick. Man, do I want Ron Artest? Ron Artest was pretty nice.
Should take Meta World Peace instead.
I was gonna say, do I get him as both Ron and Meta? Oh man. Let's go with... How many bigs do I have off the bench? Sheed, Rodman. Alright, I need some perimeter depth here, guys.
It's a little late for that.
Yeah.
Peter's like J.R. Smith, Wilson Chandler.
Contemplating.
Take Landry Fields.
And there's a bunch of other shooters out there that you haven't
man.
picked yet.
I'd rather have Steve Novak than Landry Fields. Sweet. Give me D Rose. Prime D Rose.
Man, there's definitely not enough basketballs on your team, boy.
It's okay, man.
He's nice though.
Prime D
He
Rose,
is.
man.
Speaking of players that injury ruined their potential, I think he's number one up there. Him, T-Mac, Grant Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Penny.
Brandon Roy.
I wanted to pick Brandon Roy before, but
Still could.
nah. I still want one more center. Damn, man. Magic took Mutombo and Dwight. I just kind of want to hold on to them. I don't feel like searching for nobody
So
else. So I'm going to go with Ben Wallace.
You can always take Marc Gasol.
Boogie.
I would take Powell over Mark.
I would definitely take Powell over Mar.
He's a better Gasol.
Sorry.
All right, so going along with my thinking from the last pick, I'm going to need a guy that knows that he's just never going to play, who's going to be a great locker room, intangible guy, who's going to be loyal to his teammates, loyal to the franchise. So
Mark
I'm
Madsen.
going to
DeMar
go with
DeRozan.
Nick Collison.
Get out of here.
Nick Collison?
Oh, man.
I mean, the guy played with one franchise. I was going to pick Udonis, but I'm going to go with Nick just because I like his handshakes.
Udonis would have been the ultimate one. Because even when you do need him, he's still ready to play at all times.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick was nice, though. Nick was a very good defensive player back in the day.
UD got rings.
Nick was a good player. I honestly thought you was going to say Kyle Lowry, though.
Yeah,
I
I was
can't
going to
believe...
pick Jared Dudley, but nah.
Nah, you don't want Jared Dudley. Nick Collison better.
I
Hey,
agree.
Gary Dudley's the ultimate hype man, though. All right? Ben Wallace be the best player on your team. He's going to tell the whole world that Ben Wallace is the best player in the world.
True.
Should have taken LeVar Ball.
Yeah, but then he just gets a little bit too much, though.
He's too good at his job.
Dudley does it with class.
All right, I'm gonna take the player with probably the most athleticism here, but I don't want Westbrook and Harden on the same team.
Do it.
Which no, I can't do it. I don't want to be
DeMar.
Houston Rockets. I don't. No, far from it. I'm gonna just take a bad dude, and I think a player who's probably underrated in his career, but I thought he was a good player, not the best point guard, but I feel like on this team could work. Baron Davis.
Solid guard, man. Solid
Yeah.
guard.
BD is nice.
Yeah.
Let's wait for the comeback.
You remember that dunk he had on
Sean Bradley.
No, it wasn't Bradley. I thought it was AK. No,
Yeah, it was Kirilenko.
Yeah, Kirilenko.
right? AK-47. Yeah.
That was during the We Believe
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him, Stephen Jackson.
Matt Barnes, Al Harrington.
I was rooting for them. I ain't going front. After that series, I was rooting for them.
Hell yeah.
Show.
Hell yeah. All right, Bobby. The very last pick of the draft.
I've had this pick since before we started. Should have won Finals MVP. I need somebody to be the kryptonite to LeBron. So I'm going to go with JJ Barea.
JJ Barea.
Kryptonite to
JJ.
LeBron.
You're losing in the first round just because of that.
No, he's not going to play, but when LeBron's there, he's going to look at his face and LeBron's going to crack.
All right. Not bad, man. Not bad. Hey, Josh, you ended up getting a center anyways.
I got a couple of them.
No, you got
Yeah,
Alonzo.
We'll count Nick Collison in today's NBA too.
Yo, your team is so power forward heavy. Holy.
I know, six power
Six
forwards.
power-
Slash center.
Yeah.
Center.
Duncan and Garnett are slash. I'll give you
Okay.
that.
Lamar Odom could be a center in today's NBA too.
Lamar Odom would be a 1
Wow.
through 5 today.
Yeah, play with point guard.
Nah, I can't see him playing the center.
Really?
Nah, he's
Small
he's
ball
not
center,
physical.
Lamar?
He's 6'11".
He's skinny. No, he's 6'7".
Lamar
Odom?
He's
He's
he's taller than
6'9".
that.
6'9".
He's 6'11".
He's like
think he's
6'9",
6'9".
6'10".
6'9". He's 6'9". But like he's also skinny. Know what I mean? The only reason why Draymond could pull it off, because Draymond's, know what I mean? He's kind of thick, no homo. And
I mean, if Chris Boucher can play center, Lamar Odom can play center.
Lamar Odom was never physical. He was always a finesse player. You know what I mean? You get in that paint, if you want to guard a center, man, you got to be physical.
I don't know. If PJ Tucker can do it, then I think Lamar could do it.
PJ Tucker's physical, man. I played against PJ Tucker. That man physical.
Yeah.
Did you have to take a few days off after playing him?
I did have the ice. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
He's nice though. That man is nice. Physical as shit.
All
When he
right.
was with the Raptors, I didn't think he was going to make it. And he didn't, but then he came back and he was a whole new player.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of times it takes you to be in the right system, get the right opportunity. It's not like he changed his whole game up. Like, I'm sure he got somewhat better, but it wasn't like night and day. A lot of things like, look at Danny. Danny was in Cleveland was just a dancer. You know what I mean? We got with Pop and they put him in the right space, in the right position. A career off of that now.
Yep. Just like Karl Malone with Jerry Sloan and John Stockton.
Hey,
System player.
You could make that argument. You could definitely make that argument. Because then you look at like Darren Williams when he was with
Jerry Sloan.
when he was with Jerry Sloan, one of the best point guards, hand down, was considered better than Chris Paul. Now, got that big contract, went out to New York, started doing things his way. And you know what I mean? Like 2-3 years out the league after that.
Yeah, I don't remember what happened to him.
Well, injuries can't play. He had that ankle injury.
Yeah.
He can never get back to 100. That had something to do with it too.
Because the game was jerky.
That man was a beast. That man was a beast. He played half a year in Turkey and they retired his jersey.
What the hell?
Like 50-something every game. Like nothing.
Ursan Ilyasova must be a god over there.
Sure.
I mean, if he's only getting like half a season getting his jersey retired, then Ursan must be like, king shit.
All right. You guys want to go through everyone's teams? Bobby, you want to start off with your team?
You know what? I don't think I have much to really say about this.
Okay. Thanks.
I think to be fair, you guys all trash talked each other's pick, and I didn't hear much trash with my team.
You know what, Bobby? Your team would
It's
be
because
good
it's the
if there's
first time
no
you're on the
3-point line.
podcast. We're just trying to be nice to you so you come back.
I wasn't nice to anybody.
And that's why we're not inviting you back.
Yeah, Bobby, you know your team would not work well because we play with a 3-point line now.
So you said primes. You play with the 3-point line. Karl Malone never shot a 3. Patrick Ewing never shot a 3.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Dame, Kevin Love, Vince Carter, James Harden. That's 2. We're gonna go with
your
the
team.
Bad
Yeah.
defender.
What?
He was not a bad defender. Watch the Room TNT, Jason.
Nah, he wasn't a bad defender.
He wasn't a bad defender. Trust me.
His matchup is because he's smaller, but like he wasn't considered a bad. He wasn't considered a great defender, but he wasn't considered bad either.
Like he wasn't a good
Called himself
one-on-one,
a bad
great
defender.
one-on-one defender, but he's like Steph. Like he know how to play defense in the system.
Well, I appreciate you bigging up and stuff on my great team. Thank you.
Wow. All right, Raj.
Yeah, so my team's not going to play any defense. If we had to draft coaches, I'm taking Mike D'Antoni. Like, all the way. Just run up and down the court. That's about it. Only size I really have is with Malone and obviously Patrick Ewing. But, I kind of went for an offensive game. I didn't really look too much on the defensive side of the ball and probably will suffer there, but I have some scorers and I have playmakers, which I like.
I feel like your team is going to have chemistry issues now that I see James Harden is on the same team as Dwight Howard. And then you have 2 of the most ball-dominant players ever with Allen Iverson and James Harden on the same team, too.
And
so
LeBron.
I foresee problems there.
Yeah, your team's getting eaten up, man.
And you better have a really, 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 really big weight room when you have Karl Malone and LeBron, because they're going to be fighting over the weights.
And Dwight Howard too.
You ain't got over that.
Dwight
LeBron
Howard
got
too,
to
yeah,
wait for
right.
his house.
What was that?
So you ain't got to worry about that. LeBron got his own weight room at his house, probably.
Yeah, that's true. He's got the crowd chamber, too.
Basically a Dragon Ball Z character.
Eating sensu beans for lunch. Josh?
So I like my team. I got Curry, Wade, I got Scottie Pippen, KG, and Tim Duncan. Got a great defensive starting unit. Really good ball handlers in the backcourt. And then I got Nick Collison on my bench. So, I like my team.
Yeah, but Josh, if Steph Curry goes down with that one injury, you have no shooting. You better hope Steph plays 40 minutes a game.
I got Ginobili and Paul Pierce off the bench. Come on, man. Pippen could put up some threes, too.
Decent shooters, but not known as shooters, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to get KG to take one step back as well instead of taking those 22-footers. I got some 3-point shooting on my team.
I'm not. You can't even put KG in that bracket. He stepped inside the line for a purpose because he couldn't step down.
KG is the hardest worker in the business. Get him in the off season, get him in the gym for one off season, and he'll be shooting threes like it's nothing.
All right, but then I could say like, yo, I'm gonna put Shaquille O'Neal with the best specialist they have now for free throws, and he's gonna be able to hit 70%. That's wishful thinking here, man.
The thing with Shaq is he always made it a big thing about his hand size, and Kawhi Leonard has the exact same hand size as Shaq, and Kawhi shoots 87% from the line.
I do not believe that. Okay, I do not believe that.
What, the hand size?
Yes, one man wears like a size 14, the other one wears a size 26. There's no way I believe they have the exact same
Kawhi's
size.
hands are massive, though.
I will send you a photo. They are actually on TNT at the same time, and they actually lined up their hands together. They basically did a high five, and it's almost the exact same size.
Like Shaq's hands are much wider, but they're the same length fingers and stuff.
Damn.
The whole thing about like them basically carrying a tennis ball in their hand at the free throw line, I didn't really believe in that, and I think Kawhi just proves that whole theory.
Or Kawhi is just really good at shooting.
Yeah, but the whole point was like, you know, if you have massive hands like that, you can't handle the ball properly. If you work hard enough, you can.
Yeah.
There's a lot of point guards that had big hands and had good ball handling.
Yeah.
It's true.
Rondo's got pretty big hands.
Rondo went undrafted.
Rondo was a triple-double killer.
You also picked JJ Barea over Rondo. Let that sink in, Green Machine.
Yeah, I didn't need my last pick.
Oh.
It was either him or Kyle Lowry, but I couldn't do that to myself.
I sent the photo of Kawhi and Shaq's hands in the chat.
Let me see this.
What, in the Skype chat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, his hand's still bigger though. It's like half a difference.
Yeah, not by much, though.
Half an inch makes a difference, man.
Not
That's what she
25%
said.
at the free throw line.
All right, D. You want to talk about your team real quick?
Oh man, I'm happy with my team, man. We can play through every era. Cool with that. Got height, quickness, defense, shooting. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I mean, I wish I had LeBron too, but I'm good with that though.
Yeah, your team's like an
Your
all-era
bench is going to be
team.
playing a lot of minutes on this team. Your bench will be playing a lot of minutes since your starting five is never going to be playing.
Why you say that? Who gets in foul trouble?
Shaq basically never played in the regular season beyond, 2001, 2002? Penny just never played, period. Grant Hill, same thing. KD's got the Achilles.
We took off injuries.
What was that?
Everybody in their prime with injuries off though.
Yeah, I guess.
Josh.
He's mad because his team's
Shaq's
losing.
got to play a lot of minutes here.
Who?
Shaq.
Yeah, not very big.
All right, I got AD. He can play center when we need to.
Yo, AD
Yeah, and
can't
he
play
also has
center, man. Not against these guys.
Yeah, not now.
And
Not
he
with
also,
these.
and he also has Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant's a two-guard, man.
I know, but he can shift.
He can play power forward. If you need
Not
him.
on this list.
You mean not on this list? Okay, who we
Not-
matching up against?
No. But you got to think both ways, though. I get no one can stop him on power forward, but he can't stop anybody else either.
Yeah, he's not stopping Garnett or Duncan.
Look at the entire power forward list. Everybody can post it up.
Yeah, just because you can post one of them, you're going to score over him. Like, he plays defense, though.
Only on LeBron.
Yeah, Tim Duncan's going to eat Kevin Garnett alive.
Oh, that's funny. All right, well,
I can move him up and put AD there, though.
yeah.
I think Jimmy Butler is going to screw your team up in practice.
No, hell, that's a dog right there. He with other dogs. He be all right. Ain't nobody soft on my team.
Yeah.
Maybe Nash. Nash is like a happy guy.
Nash is now soft.
He's a happy guy.
You're talking to a lot of Canadians here, Daryl.
Yeah, don't talk disrespectful about Nash on this podcast.
There's
I
not
should've
many
taken
players that played with a broken nose.
Really? That's what you're going with? He played with a broken nose?
It
Grant Hill
happened in the game. He came back.
half a season with a broken ankle.
He played his whole career with a broken leg.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Steve Nash is soft.
I didn't say soft.
Steve Nash is not soft.
Steve Nash is not soft.
No.
I didn't say he's soft. I say he's a
He
nice
never said
guy.
that. He
I
never
think
said
KD is the softest guy on your team.
Well, he's the mentally softest guy.
Sean,
for
I just
sure.
think I think he's the softest guy on your team. Maybe
I
him
think-
and Melo.
He's very. Whoa, Melo.
Yeah,
How's Melo soft?
Melo's pretty soft.
Nah.
Like fat soft?
A little bit of both.
Oh, wait, when has Melo ever saw he was soft in his career?
Every time he gets kicked out of the playoffs, he complains about it.
Every fucking player does.
I don't know. He just seems like he's soft to me.
Nah, every player complains about losing, man. Complaining about refs, all that kind of stuff.
I feel like Steven Jackson's the worst for that right now. You know, if this happened, we would have won the championship. Like, shut the fuck up.
Okay. Don't talk
Like,
trash
I think
about
he was saying
Steph.
like his Warriors team that beat the Mavericks would have won that year if a bunch of different things happened. I'm just like, I'm listening to this like, what is going on right now?
It's just confidence, man.
I
Confidence,
guess you
baby.
can call it that.
All right, P, let's go to your reality show.
You're
Yo,
trash,
man, I
you're
got
trash team.
a bunch of hungry dogs on my team. That's all it is.
Hungry to
Kobe.
shoot the ball.
Kobe's gonna outwork everybody. Peyton's gonna outwork everybody. He's gonna talk all his shit. T-Mac is gonna be healthy for once. I don't care. Call my team chemistry issues. I don't care. They're freaking Warriors, man. Hakeem's gonna calm everybody down. Chris Bosh is gonna know his place. Ray Allen's the best shooter in league history other than Steph. Come on, man. You got Rodman and Rasheed Wallace coming off the bench. Look at that defense.
Hold on, rewind a little bit. I honestly think Clay's going to be higher than Ray Allen when it's all said and done.
Maybe. He's
Yeah.
not
Numbers wise, yes, but I think I would still take Ray Allen. Ray Allen was a killer in Milwaukee.
Ray Allen, Milwaukee, and Seattle? Come on, man. Clay's got one move. Clay
He has
is...
the numbers for sure.
Oh, yeah, but the pace is different, though.
Yeah.
He was a killer, but don't forget, Clay could score and he could lock down.
So could Ray.
Ray could lock down in Milwaukee.
No.
Okay, Ray... Okay, fine. Ray was not the same defensive player, but Ray was not a bad defensive player either. He was above average.
No. He was average.
He was average.
I think for a two-guard, I think he was above average, man. Like Vince, at that time, Vince is an average defender. Ray Allen's a better defender than Vince.
You know, I always thought that if Klay Thompson was on his own team where he was the guy, that team would be like below average. But after seeing him in the finals against the Raptors, it totally changed my opinion of him. Like, he was a fucking monster.
I just don't know what you do if he's double teamed. Like what happens?
Yeah, you make him dribble or shoot anymore, or dribble
Yeah.
or pass.
You make him,
He has the same issue as Ray Allen. Ray Allen coming to the Celtics really ruined his handle.
Yeah, except Clay hasn't had to work on his handle since coming into the league.
Ever.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
the issue.
So it's the exact opposite.
the only upside Ray Allen I'll give over Clay is Ray Allen has carried a team by himself to the playoffs.
And that's huge, though. Like, to be the number one guy is big.
It is. So that's the only upside I'll give over him, though. And then
I think that,
upside though.
The Allen Iverson team going to the finals, I think Milwaukee was a better team than them. They
Yeah,
played them
0-1.
in the conference, right?
It was a bunch of teams
Yeah.
better than that Philly team that year. Bunch of teams better than them. They just had
Yeah, Toronto.
just hot. Toronto was better than them. They were though.
They were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at that lineup of that team, you'd be like, "Holy shit! How did this one guy take them there?"
It's just Eric Snow and Aaron McKee. Nobody else.
Early Rajah Bell, too.
Yeah.
Ooh, Raja Bell. I forgot about him.
This is
Another
solid.
dirty player. I thought Bruce Bowen would have been on the list.
Nah, man, we don't want ankle breakers out here.
Yeah.
No actual dirty players other than Chris Paul.
Yeah, nobody
and-
likes Bruce Bowen. Even
Yeah.
even a lot of Spurs fans don't like that guy.
You know who should have been on the list though? Now I think about it, Marbury.
No.
Marbury.
No.
No,
This is not,
That's how you
we're not
play.
playing
Might as well
time
have
yet.
Steve France that list, too.
Oh
Would-
yeah,
would you add-
God, I forget about him. Damn.
Maybe Eddie Curry.
Yo, relax.
Now you pushed it.
Eddie Curry.
But definitely Steve Francis and Marbury. I mean, you got Kyle Lowry and you got John Wall on this.
Hey, we're trying to win games here, okay?
Yeah, should have removed John Wall.
I thought Tim Hardaway and Kevin Johnson would be here.
I added Kevin Johnson.
Oh yeah, true. Kevin Johnson should have been on the list for sure.
I added him.
Joe Dumars too.
Ooh, Dumars. Yeah, Dumars is nice.
Who are the players that weren't picked? We have Russell Westbrook, Kyrie Irving.
He's top of that list.
Tony Parker too. Like he had himself quite the career.
Yeah, Tony Parker was up there too.
System player.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Clyde
same.
Drexler.
I mean, you can say that about a lot. If you're going just system players, you can say that about a lot of people. Then.
I think Clyde Drexler would come off this list if Jordan didn't. Like if Jordan just shit on him too much.
Yeah, Drexler had a great career. Like he should have been picked for sure.
I wanted Drexler, but I just couldn't do it with Jordan.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I didn't really watch that man that much besides that finals. I know he was good, but like I really didn't watch him that much, so I can't really speak about him.
He put up some stats. Oof.
Empty stats, man.
Yeah, the team made the finals.
Nah, you can't call it empty stats. He made the playoffs, he made the finals.
Oh man. Pau Gasol should have been picked.
Yeah, I was thinking Powell instead of Baron Davis, but
instead of Chris Bosh.
Hey man.
Yo, how did Dan Marley make this list over Steve Francis?
Yo, Dan Marley been to the finals.
Yeah, neither of them should have been on the list.
Yeah. If I'm putting Steve Francis, I'm putting Coutinho Mobley up there too. And I couldn't do both.
Moochie Norris.
Moochie Norris.
The one person that I was going to take for my last pick was Steve Smith.
Ooh. Smitty would be nice.
Yeah, he was nice.
I
like Jamal Mashburn. I like watching Mashburn back in the day.
Jalen Rose too.
No.
No.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. He was alright.
Like his post game was fucking garbage, man. Like all he would do was hook people. Like I'm watching this as a Raptor fan. I'm wondering how the refs never call it.
Just because you're a Raptors fan.
No, I'm wondering how they don't call it because I'm watching
Indiana,
this. Like,
he was nice.
Indiana, he was nice, but with the Raptors, he just had the one move. He would like spin baseline, then use his left arm to hook the guy around his head, and the refs would just never call it.
Isn't it just isn't there only two duos that have ever scored 40 each in playoffs, like Steph and Clay, and then Reggie Miller and Jalen Rose?
I didn't know about that.
Really?
I think so.
Kobe and Shaq never did it?
I don't think so.
Wait, did what? Sorry, I missed that.
They each scored 40 in the finals in the same game, or in the playoffs or something.
Who?
Jalen Rose and Reggie Miller.
That might be true.
Yeah. Gotta fact check that.
I don't think that's true because they had Rick Smith on that team too, so I don't think that's true.
I know it is true. I've seen that, but I just don't know if it's Steph and Clay or if it's somebody else.
Why is Draymond on this list?
he's
Just 'cause
one
he's
and
younger.
also just yeah, exactly.
Actually, you are right. Jalen and Reggie each notched 40 points in the Pacers' 108-91 win over Philadelphia in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals.
Jalen Rose can play.
Prime Jalen. Alright guys, let's wrap this up. I want to thank everyone for listening. Shout out to Bobby and Darrell for joining us on this draft. Major contributors today, guys. Thanks a lot for this.
Yeah, man, we're winning some rings with the team, boy. New Knicks.
The New York Knicks.
The true New York Knicks.
You're bringing
The
them
only
back.
time the Knicks might win a ring. Congratulations.
I'll take it. Okay.
Alright. Alright, I want to thank everyone for listening. Please remember to rate and subscribe on iTunes. We're on Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, Anchor, all the major podcast platforms. Hit us up on Instagram and Twitter at Stretch4Pod. And until next time, peace.